Hi guys, I'm your boy Jod. This is the Iron Rebirth podcast. This is Tyler and Alex. Tyler, who are you, pal?
So I'm Tyler, I'm 18 years old. I've been training at the Muscle Unit Barnsley for about 4 years now and enjoy bodybuilding.
Alex, what about you, buddy?
I'm Alex. I'm 19 years old, and I train at Muscle Unit Gym as well.
Cool stuff. So guys, we're going to open up. What do your guys' views on training? Do you train for hypertrophy? Are you training for strength? Tyler, yourself, how do you train?
So I train strictly to build muscle, but obviously the more muscle you build, you're gonna gain strength as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not chasing 1 rep maxes and stuff.
Right, fair enough. For hypertrophy
Yeah,
then.
essentially, yeah.
Right. Alex, yourself, how does your training go?
I train to like Tyler said, just grow as much muscle as possible.
Right.
But also I do quite a little bit of cardio at the moment, just because I find it helps clear my head.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And how long have you been training, Tyler?
I started April in 2021, so just under 4 years.
4 years, yeah. And how old are you?
18.
18, so you started when you were 14?
Wait, no. 15.
15, that's still a young age to start, man. That's really good.
Yeah,
well
I think
done.
a week after I turned 15.
Yeah, and yourself, Alex, how long have you been training?
Personally, I started off as a boxer.
Yeah.
We spoke about that.
Yeah,
before.
we have spoke about that.
And then, after COVID times, my coach got his gym took off him and stuff like that. And he just decided to go and live in a boat.
Right.
So stuff it. I'm not gonna rely on a coach. I'll self-coach. Joint gym. I'm in year 10, year 11.
Right.
So I'm in second year of uni now. So probably 4 or 5 years ago.
So round about similar periods.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your journey so far, how have you found it?
What, in gym or?
In the gym, yeah. Have you made new friends? Did you enjoy it, or is it just because I know that some people, they absolutely love the gym, but then some people do it because they have to do it. And I'm not saying that's you, but that's the question I'm leading out to. Your gym journey, how's it been so far? Are you loving it? Have you got a dream? Have you got a goal? Is there an end project?
Yeah. Well, we came from House of Games. Well, I came from House of Games.
Yeah, I remember back then, yeah.
I used to train there. And for a long time, it felt like a little bit of a family.
Mm-hmm.
There were, certain people that used to go there. And I feel like I were extrinsically motivated by them to train.
Yeah.
But eventually that changed. People dropped off, changed gyms.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt as well like my progress in the gym became stagnant.
Yeah.
Because I kept going to the same place, seeing the same people. And since moving to Muscle Unit, I think my progress, I think everything in general has just become better because you are a product of your environment, aren't you?
Exactly.
Just seeing people with goals, you want to become pro and everything.
Yeah.
Tyler, young athlete, doing well.
It does breed champions in that place, let's be honest.
Yeah, definitely. It's a work environment, isn't it?
Yeah. You do become a product of your environment. It's a good environment to be a part of. And yourself, Tyler, are you aiming to compete or anything? What's your goals, aspirations? Are you just training for the love of it, or are you training for a purpose?
A lot. I just love the process anyway. I enjoy training, progressing, sticking to routine and that, but plan is to compete. I think I'm competing at the end of this year anyway.
Right.
So yeah, plan is start prepping April, May, do some shows later on in the year.
Good man.
And then see how it goes in the future. If I enjoy it, keep competing. If not, see what happens.
Well, me personally,
I should be fine.
Yeah, I think that's what I was just about to lead to. Because me personally, I think you're both young guys, and I think you're in the right headspace. I think you're in the right environment. You've got the right people around you. I think that both of you have got so much potential to do really well in this industry, and I think you're going to get there. I really do. And it'd be nice to see that. Do you train together, or do you train separate, or is it something that you guys you just go into the gym, you see each other yourself, or do you actually work out together? You plan it?
Train together, when we can. But obviously, when we're working and all that stuff, it's hard to kind of manage sessions. But we'll plan stuff out, maybe train together a lot of time on Saturday, do legs together. But yeah, I do enjoy it.
He's got together. Very strong on legs, so obviously it helps me push myself a little bit
Bit
harder.
of competitiveness, yeah. Trying to keep up, yeah, like that.
That's
you both do work at the muscle unit, don't you?
Yeah.
So that's why you find it hard, because while one's on shift, the other's training, and vice versa. I get that.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right, boys. So, unfortunately, in the modern day, there's been a big shift in people changing the sport of bodybuilding into things like CrossFit, X, Y, and Z. But it's the main factor being behind that is the deaths. Do you guys feel that there is a lot more deaths in the present day bodybuilders compared to the past?
Yeah, I feel like right now there's a lot more push to be on a lot of, if you want to take it to the top and you want to do well competitively, you've got to be on a lot of gear, and just becoming an unhealthy sport now.
It really is.
Because if you're not taking it, someone else will be taking that much gear, and they're going to do better than you, no matter how good your genetics are, how well you train. You just got to keep pushing more gear.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing as well, there's stuff out there like trembolone and stuff that's really strong, really potent, really dangerous.
I think the problem is as well when people get the mindset on a goal, like if it's Mr. Olympia, if it's winning winning overalls and stuff like that, they lose sight of longevity.
Yeah. And
they're looking to more like how do I just get it?
There and that.
How do I get it? What do I need to take? Yeah. How much do I need to take? How often? And then they stop taking the blood work. People stop checking the blood pressure when they're in off season because they know it's going to be high and they don't want to address that situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. So, do you think that because of that factor that a lot of people are now keeping away from bodybuilding as a sport and taking other avenues because there's a longevity in other sports? Let's be honest. Let's just say for interest's sake, football. You don't really need to run a lot of steroids to go playing football. So, do you think that because the deaths are out there behind bodybuilding, do you think that it is becoming more of a niche sport and that it is becoming less and less?
I think bodybuilding as a whole is getting bigger,
right?
But I think people.
Me personally, I
think the natural aspect of bodybuilding is becoming more popular than enhanced.
Yeah.
I think obviously being enhanced has always been a bit of like a taboo a taboo topic because, for example, like laws around it, they're a bit taboo. Yeah. You don't know where you stand with certain compounds. Yeah. Even just like peptides, which are becoming really popular, you don't know where you stand with them. Whereas with natural, you're doing nothing wrong. All you're doing is just going to the gym. Well, it's not. You're not doing anything wrong if you're on gear.
No, I get what you're saying.
But there's less air of like.
You're never gonna fail a drug test. You're never gonna have to hide anything while ever you're doing it naturally.
Yeah.
Unless
you're Mungo the Mammoth. Mungo the Mammoth.
But he's
going to be taking some compounds like that.
At the same time, though, there are people who are natural and still fail the drug test.
Right.
Like the lady, like there's this guy on Instagram that me and Joe know, but he's meant to be natural, but he failed the lie detector test on one of his competitions. But I feel like so.
So do you feel that the in the bodybuilding world, like so the men's physique world, that there is a lot of fake natties, shall we say?
Yeah. I think it's an ego thing.
An ego thing, right?
But it just helps you grow your social media as well. So people just do it to get exposure.
Yeah, I get.
People lie about their age.
I know. I've seen people using fake weights and everything, pretending they're repping out 50 kg dumbbells and they're made of foam.
Yeah.
So it is unfortunate that we do live in a world where everybody's trying to cast an image of the self that's not really there.
It gets views though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
If you take a photo of a leg press, for example, or bench press, fill it with plates on bar. Take a photo of that as your thumbnail.
Yeah.
And then take a photo of just like a one plate. So you're doing like, I don't know, a single leg calf extension, something like that. Your actual working weight. People will not click on that compared to the one loaded up. They want to see something exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of a false image. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's unattainable.
Yeah. I get that. Right.
I think that's why people are led to taking gear and taking high amounts of it because they want to live up to what they're seeing on social media, which is real.
I think the social media world, I think it does give everybody a little bit of a false sense of security because people are chasing what they see all the time, and it does give them an unrealistic view of how you should really look. But let's be honest, it is a good sport to be in.
Yeah.
Because it's an investment in yourself, and if you're not going to go down the steroid side of things, because let's be honest, you guys are both natural.
Yeah.
You guys are going to go down the natural side
For
now. And I understand that you guys for now are natural. Does that make you envious of people that are on juice and you see them growing fat? Because let's be honest, as a natural guy, it does take a little bit longer process to reach your goals as it does someone on steroids. Does that make you feel envious? Does it make you feel like they're cheating? How does that make you feel seeing other guys on steroids?
I feel like it's all relative though, really. If I can maximise my diet, my training and stuff, I'm making good progress compared to what I can make. I'm very happy. If I'm progressing my numbers in gym, like every week, I'm building muscle.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be happy with whatever progress I'm making.
That's a fair enough statement.
Yeah, I think visually you see it and you think, oh, like I could wish I was that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel a little bit like motivated by other people on what they're doing, but at the same time, when you take a step back and think they might have crashed the natural test production.
Yeah.
And if they've done that, then there's no going back. Well, there's no going back in terms of they'll always have to be on some sort of TRT dose.
Yeah. It's life changing, isn't it? Let's be honest. To run steroids, it's life changing.
I think that's what people don't realise as well. People take gear, like for a holiday, for example, something like that.
Yeah.
They don't realise the implications.
From IB for them, they want to just run a quick.
When they get off it, they've got no natural test.
Yeah.
Not to be able to have
run a
kids.
PCT. They don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe that in the modern day world that a lot of people, because of social media, are going into it blind and they're running. Oh, I'm running 3 milliliters a week, 3 milliliters testosterone. I'm stacking it. I've got this show coming up. I've got this holiday coming up, and I do believe that a lot of people are doing it blindly. I mean, I'm going to be totally honest. I do run gear, not a lot of gear. I'm on a small doses of testosterone, half a mil every four days, and that's just basically for recovery. But I see it all the time. People, I've done a lot of research.
Yeah.
A lot of research before I went and even put a needle in my bum. Because I was so scared that I'd die from it. So it took me a lot to even get round to doing it, but I did the most research I could do.
Do you do like, have you got provisions in place to make sure you can run gear whilst being safe? Like, do you get bloodlets and blood work and stuff?
Well, I haven't had one for a long time. Like, I do need one. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things.
Expensive, aren't they?
It is, yeah. That's the. Let's be honest about it. You can't go and get these things off
If you want to
NHS.
get a full panel of blood work, it's like £200.
Yeah, you've got to go and pay
every couple of months. It gets expensive.
But it's something I will address, but I'm alright at the moment.
Yeah.
But like I say, I just feel like a lot of people are running into it blind. They're just taking things without doing any research, and I think that's why there's a lot of deaths. Like Trembolone, I know kids that are running Trembolone for 6-month cycles, and they're taking like 2-3 mil a week of the stuff. And
You've heard about trend brain?
I've heard a lot about trend, but go on, explain.
So like people take trend, and then psychologically they never come back from where they were before.
No, it does alter things, mate.
Do you think personally?
I do think it alters things, but I do think you can get that back if in your head you know that something changed and that things happened that shouldn't have happened, and you address that. I think you can claw yourself back as a person and redeem yourself. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it just takes a man to look in the mirror and say, look, did I act right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Was the underlining factors, yeah, we're on trend and I turned into an absolute jackass.
Yeah.
Am I ever going to go down that avenue again? No.
Do you know, before you took gear,
yeah,
did you make sure, because for me personally, the main thing about not taking gear is, why would I do that before I get like my everything else like 100% in check, like so my sleep, my nutrition, my nutrition and diet, you know, my training, like everything like being 100%
before you make that decision.
Before you made that decision to go enhanced. Did you personally make sure you did that?
Well, for me personally, Alex, I come into this late. I'm 36-year-old now, and I keep saying this, and I'll always say this. I understand that I'm quite old for this industry. It is a stabbing. I'm 36, so it is a stabbing dark for me to be getting pro cards and stuff. I know it's not impossible. I know it's doable, and that's why I'm heading for it. But I didn't come into the game young where I had time.
Have you got like a 5-year plan?
I keep having 5-year plans. They never happen, mate. Trust me, you'll learn that as we age. Yeah, I've got a plan of where I want to be and where I'm heading. Yeah, and I am locked in and focused on what I'm going to do. But like I say, leading to my point, because I got into this game late, I didn't have the time to be able to get everything right, to like my diet, everything perfect as a natural person. To then say I want to go on to steroids. It was way too late for me to go down them avenues, so I just did it all together as one.
Yeah.
I did my diet, did my training, did my steroids. I did it all together as one because, like I say, I started late. I'm not gonna hide things. No need to. But yeah, that's basically it. I come into it late, so that's why I chose to go down steroids.
As a whole, do you think like steroids improved your quality of life?
Maybe not my quality of life. On the side of things that I do need to get my bloods checked, but like the longevity side of things, I do understand that this has probably shaved some years off my life, but it's something I love. It's something I enjoy. I've got a passion for it, and it's something I wish I'd have done a lot younger. It's something that I've got engraved in me now, and if I do die from it, then so be it.
I agree with that. I'd rather die at 50, achieving everything I wanted to achieve in life.
So, Tyler, I'm going to ask you a question that I do ask everyone. It is going to become a repeated question, so I do apologise. But bulking or cutting, which one do you find easier? Which one do you prefer? What do you do when you are on a bulk or a cut?
Well, for me, I love food, so bulking is so easy for me.
Yeah.
Cutting I find a lot harder. It's not even necessarily feeling hungry. I never really feel hungry on a cut. It's just that food focus, you know?
Yeah.
Always craving food. Just makes it a lot harder. But bulking is, if you get to like peak of a bulk, it can get pretty hard, especially if you're eating like clean foods, like shoveling in like 500 gram of rice a day or something.
Yeah,
it's a lot harder. There's people who
tough.
say bulking is proper easy, but if you look at the diet, they're just eating like, I don't know, cake, chocolate.
And stuff,
And just call it like a dirty bulk, just as an excuse.
It's an excuse to be out of structure in it, basically. So you yourself, when you're on a bulk, how many calories are you eating?
It varies. Like it's always going up, like from the start of the bulk to the end of the bulk.
So you progress with weight, with the calories.
Like when my weight stops increasing, I'll probably jump it up by like 100 calories or something.
Yeah, fair enough.
Most I've ever got to is about 4,500, which isn't like a crazy amount, but
no.
I've never really been one to like take the bulk super far.
Yeah.
I prefer to stay in a fairly lean position.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to doing a cut, I'll need to spend 20-week cut.
It makes a lot of sense.
A quick mini cut and then get back into the bulk, start growing again.
I mean, me personally, I try my hardest to keep as lean as I can all year round.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm with you on that one. I totally agree with it. And yourself, Alex, do you prefer a cut or do you prefer a bulk? What is your calorie intake when you're doing the both?
I think I find cutting easier than bulking.
You find cutting, right? So, yeah.
For the sole purpose that when I'm cutting, I'm more strict with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can get my weight up. I can get fat off quite easily.
Right.
I'll just stick to a plan.
Yeah.
But when I get to a bulking, I feel like off-plan meals and like having extra, like, you know, even just having like extra cream of rice or something stupid for a pre-workout meal, just thinking it'll give me an extra bit of a pump because it's more carb.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I know exactly that you don't like progress quicker when you're on like so many more calories than you need.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like sometimes I just get a little bit carried away with myself.
Right.
I think naturally I'm quite like I'd be overweight definitely if I didn't go to the gym and stuff. And if I didn't like know about nutrition.
Yeah.
Typically when I'm bulking, I mean like I'm only 5'11".
Right.
And at the moment I'm at 88 kilos, which is quite heavy.
Yeah.
Previously, both times I've bulked, I've always done dirty bulks. Like I said, like my old gym were a bit old school. Did like a power building split.
Yeah.
So I just thought weight, mass move mass, leverage.
Yeah.
I mean, when I did my when I was 17, when I did my 250 deadlift, I was like 95 kilos.
Right.
I was heavy, but I was a lot of fat.
Right.
This is like the best. I go up to 90 this year, like a week ago, and it's like the best composition I've had, but it has spilled over a little bit, so I know that I'm pulling it back now.
It is the festive season, mate. Let's be honest.
We've
just had Christmas.
That's the issue as well.
Yeah.
Like my mum, bless her.
Yeah.
She's like the one true love in my life and all that. I do love my mum. But she's such a feeder.
Right.
Like every meal, she loves to feed. If she can feed you, she's happy.
Yeah, good.
And like I think in my family as well, a big thing with like socialising and having people around is like, oh, I'm putting some food on.
Yeah.
And then when you come downstairs and then the kitchen is full of food, I'm like
an Indian takeaway there.
And yeah, that's another thing. Like my family are very like they work and then they enjoy themselves, and they like to have a takeaway, and I like to have treats and indulge. And sometimes like that, when I'm cutting, I can say no to it. But when I'm bulking and I've eaten all my meals, and she says, "Oh, we're having a Chinese later," I mean, I'm in bed for 9 o'clock, but I'll stay up for a Chinese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do like the food.
Fair enough.
But yeah, bulking, I've gone up to like 4,500. I've never gone past that. But typically, when I'm cutting, I like to eat food still. Yeah. So I'll do a lot of cardio. Like, right. But I've
so instead of cutting your calories, you just
increase energy expenditure.
Right, yeah.
Right. I think this is the most cardio I've ever done whilst I'm in a surplus, and I've found it to be a lot better because I've managed to keep like insulin sensitivity,
right,
which is like really important. I've done a lot of research on that this year. Like last year, and that's something that a lot of people need to look into, especially if they're wanting to grow and be in a state of continuous growth, because you come to a point where people bulk and they get that fat, the carbs and the everything that they're putting into the body can't partition properly because metabolic rate gets affected, your whole metabolism gets affected.
Yeah,
when you
there's no balance no more, is there? It's hard to get
that. That's why I feel like dirty bulking is just a waste of time.
It is.
If you're gaining a slight bit of weight, you're only going to gain like grams of muscle each week. There's no point gaining 2 kilograms in a week.
But if you're new to gym, I would like enjoy it, you know what I mean? Like when I first started, I was like coming in, I had not much of a plan. I just knew that I had to do a squat, bench, and my deadlift, do some accessories, and then go home, maybe an half day at weekend, and I just eat.
Yeah, you can get away with that at the start. Because then newbie gains.
Your body will soak it up faster.
Definitely.
If you're advanced, you're not going to be building.
If you want to be competitive, yeah, definitely, you've got to stay relatively lean.
Yeah, I agree.
What about you?
Me, personally, like I said, I keep lean all year round, so to do a little bit of a bulk or a little bit of a cut, it's pretty easy.
How many calories are you on now?
So, when I'm just floating, doing anything, it's just about 4,000 calories for me, because I've got a really high, fast metabolism.
You're not getting weight at all with that?
No. I promise you now, with what I eat. When I first started the gym, I was about 60 kg. I was a tiny, scrawny little thing, and my normal diet then was about 2,500 calories. But obviously, over the years, I've progressed. The normal diet to me now is for like 4,000 calories.
What's like a day of life eating for you?
When you're on prep.
So when I'm on prep, I'll tell you now. When I'm on prep, I eat nothing but chicken, rice, and broccoli. That's breakfast. That's every meal.
What, from Chicken Man?
From Chicken Man, from Seal and Boys Burgers. I'll just have chicken, rice, and broccoli like 4 or 5 times a day. Nothing else.
How long were you eating that for?
Well, obviously, when I did the last show, I come into the last show. That was the first show I've ever done, and I signed up to it really late. So I only had really for 4-week prep, but I still looked sick after 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And that was just from chicken, rice, and broccoli about 4 or 5 times a day. I was waking up and eating it for breakfast.
How long are you planning on prepping this year?
Well, this year it's going to be a bit different, obviously, because last year it was a last-minute decision kind of thing. So it was just a stab in the dark. It was just a feeler for things. But now, obviously, I know where I'm heading with it. I've got a nice little plan set in my mind. So at the end of the month, January, I'm going to start going on to a little bit of a surplus with my food, eating again my calories up a little bit, try and put a little bit of weight on, just while we're hitting springtime.
How come you're floating? currently? What do you mean by floating?
So when I'm saying floating, I'm saying because it's off season. I'm not tracking anything. I'm not checking my weight. I'm not weighing any food.
Would you not want to be like pushing now?
No, as a family man, I mean, I know where you're coming from because you're young lads, you're driven, and you've got a path that you're taking. But as a family man myself, I've got a partner, I've got kids and stuff, and I think to keep into that strict, crazy, focused mindset all the time, it's hard to decipher your normal life and your gym life. So I think just to break off a little bit, stop weighing my sin, stop weighing my food, stop counting my calories, and just enjoy my family. Then in February, lock in mindset.
Do you think that's where do you think like competitively, like from a competitive perspective?
Yeah, fire away, mate.
You know, people who you'll be competing with against.
They'll be training now, and they'll be keeping. Yeah, I get that.
What do you reckon will give you the edge to get the pro card?
Me personally, I keep saying these 3 words: see it, believe it, receive it. And I've got that engraved in my mind, and I know we are
speaking into fruition. Yeah,
so we are hard at training as well, and with the effort that I put in, and I just know with everything that I've tweaked over years, and I'm still tweaking things. I'm not perfect, you know what I mean? I'm still learning things as I'm going along the way. Now, I just feel that I've got that drive that some people, and because I've been through dirt, I've been through shit, I've hit rock bottom in life, and now I know that I never want to be there again. And I just think that there's some people that's competing that's had a really good life, that's never been in dirt, and someday they're going to hit fucking life's going to hit them hard, and they're going to crumble from it. And I just think that because of this mindset of being in dirt, I just want to elevate. Because when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up from there. Yeah. And that's my mindset from that. I've got goals now, and I've got ambitions, and I ain't stopping until I've met them.
See, I always see it like the coach the judges don't see any of that.
No.
Like, you could have had like anything go off. All the judges see is just what you're on stage. Like.
Yeah, I get that. No, I know the coaches aren't doing into it on a personal level. I get that, but I know myself with the mindset that I've got. Because like I say, you've got to understand, I was so hell-bent driven on buying crack. I was so hell-bent driven on buying heroin. And it didn't matter if I didn't have a £5 in my pocket to buy it. I made sure I had a £5 to get it by the end of the day. And I put that so much force and that so much effort into buying drugs. I'm now using that drive with this lifestyle.
So you use bodybuilding as a way to channel that energy?
The energy that bounces through me, you can ask people that's in and around my life. I'm quite an energetic person, I'm quite a childish person, I'm quite a fucking Zebedee, quite springy, quite on the go all the time. And I think without the gym, that could spiral into other things, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. For you, what is the goal then? I know obviously wanting to become pro, but is your main thing about winning, or is it just like you versus you?
You hit nail on the head there. It's me versus me. So the end goal is to get a pro card. Yeah, that is the goal in my mind, is to get a pro card. But do you know, if it don't happen, I am not going to sit there and whine and cry and beat myself up about it. I'm just going to say, do you know what? I did something that not many people have done.
Yeah.
And it were an experience, and it were a journey. And let's be honest, it's an investment in your health and your life, innit? And it's an investment in who you are.
Yeah.
So I truly believe that as well. When I go into the gym, I hit the gym, I've done 2 hours in gym, I come out at gym, I feel like I've accomplished something, and then I can use that same energy in everyday walk of life then.
I feel like sometimes too many people get caught up with competing and just being successful with that, they forget to enjoy the process. That's the main thing. You stood on stage for, 15 minutes a year?
Around about that,
The rest of the year.
Yeah.
The person who enjoys walking will travel further.
That's
the person
one
who loves the destination.
Yeah.
If you don't win, you don't win. You just enjoy it.
Well, that's the thing. It's not like I said, the first show I had, I've never competed before. My first show, me and my partner, we went down. We got to spend the night in a hotel. We got to go and have a walk around Stoke. So you get to travel places as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's that side of things.
International shows as well.
Well, even if I get to that stage, where I'm doing international shows, even if I don't win them, it should be a part of the experience.
Back to bulking or cutting now. Do you think you need to do either? Because there's a lot of people main gaining now.
Well, me personally, I know that I need to, because I know I'm a lot behind. a lot of people that's been in this industry for a few years. They've been competing for a few years. They've got trophies. They've got everything. It's set in plan. So for me, I need to do a bit of a bulk. Yeah, I really do need to bulk. I'm at about 80 kg at the moment. I'm hoping to get a nice bulk into around about 85 to 90 kg. And then when spring comes round, maybe it's summer comes round, cut back to about 80 to 83 clean.
You compete in men's physique?
Yeah, I'll be doing the men's physique side of things. So I'm not going down the big bodybuilding side of things. I'm going down the men's physique side.
You're going to get a coach or you're going to do it yourself?
I'm going to get one eventually, yeah. I really do need it. I'm going to do a few amateur shows on myself just to have a feel for it for myself. Do you know what I mean? But then when it gets to crunch...
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll need a coach. I'll need a posing coach. So I'm in the right place, like at the muscle unit.
You need a posing coach. Joe H. Gym.
Yeah.
Get him on the case.
Well,
you've seen his posing.
Right. I haven't seen his posing, to be fair. So
he sent to me.
So I'll have to get a look.
Unsolicited hours.
But yeah.
If you do it, you got to pull your boxes all the way up to your nipples.
And turn the exposure all the way down.
Yeah. and have your butt cheeks on show, young Tyler, yeah? You're liking that at the minute, aren't you, on your social media? Yeah. Getting a lot of traction, pal.
You're liking it, man.
I'm loving it, mate. Get some egg bundles then. But so, how does a day in the life of you guys look like? So, from waking up in the morning to going to sleep at night, how is a day in the life of Tyler?
So, I wake up about 6:30, 7.
Yeah.
Depending on the day, and then I like to start off my day with a bit of cardio. So usually I have a walking pad at home. I'll just do like an hour on that and start the day. And while I'm on that, I can like do any client check-ins, respond to any clients, whatever. And then also work shifts at the gym, which is usually 11 till 5. So I'll get that done and then train at 5 straight after.
Mm-hmm.
So be home probably like 8 o'clock. Have my last meal, get ready to go to bed. Go to bed like 10:30, 11.
And is that a structured routine that you do every day, day in, day out? Yeah.
Pretty much. As a bodybuilder, I just basically exact same day every single day.
Machine
live
settings.
Like a robot, really.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, mate, because that's the mentality you've got to have to be in this game. Let's be honest. It's not like you're going out, you're planning to go to nightclubs or I'm going to the beach and I'm going to go. You know what I mean? You're grounded in what you're doing, and I like that because you are a young lad.
I enjoy that as well. Good. Like if I go out of routine, I just kind of get annoyed.
Yeah. Does it make you like frustrated with yourself that you've been
it sounds weird,
yourself?
but if like I have my meal 10 minutes later than usual, I'll just get kind of annoyed.
Right. So you're that strict with it, right?
Not even that strict. I don't know. It's just.
If you're not what it takes to become a good bodybuilder.
To be fair, that is what it takes. Yeah, me personally, from my point of view, I think that's what it takes because I think the second you start like letting things slip, if you've got a dietitian plan and it's like time scheduled as well, and you stick to that day in day out, you're already on for a winner.
Do I think you need a bit of balance? Oh no.
It depends who you are as a person. Because me, I'm 36, so I need a bit of balance. But as a young lad, I think. There's no harm in sticking to that strict diet now.
I enjoy the structure, mate.
That's the whole point. There's no harm in you enjoying the structure now in your younger days, and then when you get to your 50s, 40s, just thinking, right now I can eat my kebabs. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I think for people, to live a good life in the younger days, live a healthy, good, strong life, eat healthy, train. I think they need to do it in the younger days, then enjoy life later on.
I feel like if you live your life like that as well, like perfect structured, you're able to have them like cheap meals once a week or whatever.
I agree, mate.
Yeah.
So Alex, a day in the life of Alex, how does that look like, Paul?
We'll go for a Monday.
Yeah.
I have like every day. I work quite a lot. Obviously I'm at university as well.
So how many jobs are you working at the minute?
Currently, I've just got 2 jobs.
You've got 2 jobs.
2 jobs, and then I do online coaching and uni.
Right, so 2 jobs, online coaching, and uni.
Yeah.
You're a busy young man, yeah?
Yeah. I used to have 3, but I had to get rid of 1.
Yeah, you've got to make some time for you, somebody. So how do you keep that balance between the 4 then? Because that does seem like you're doing a juggling act.
Well, I feel like I started waking up a lot earlier and I realised there's a lot more time in the day than you realise. So like a standard Monday for me, I'll wake up at like 4:30.
Right, yeah.
I need to be at work for 5:30. So I'll have my morning, like my breakfast, which is at the moment like sourdough, and it was eggs, but I switched it to chicken sausages because I got the egg ick for after a bit having the same breakfast every day. But yeah, I'll go. I work at another gym. Well, it's like a boot camp facility in Manvers called Shred. It's really good. If you're a busy professional, or if you find that gyms don't particularly work for you because you go in and you don't know what you're doing, or you just like the social element of going and seeing people, but you want to get a little bit healthier, or you've got certain goals you want to reach, it is really good because the way it works, you've got 15 minutes, 3 sections. Well, you get 10 minutes in each section, and by the end of it, you've done a full workout, you've done your cardio, you've done your hypertrophy training, you've done a little bit of strength training, which is perfect. So I work there 5:30 till 8.
Is that in the morning?
That's in the morning, yeah. I work there Mondays and Thursdays currently. So once I finish there, if it's on a Thursday, that's my rest day. So I'll go through to muscle unit, do my cardio, do an hour of cardio, and come back. But on a Monday, I'll go straight from there to the gym. I'll train at the gym it's push day on a Monday. Then I'll go home, shower, eat again. In between the shred sessions, I have my pre-meal, so it's like an hour and a half before I train. And then once I go home, I'll have my post-workout. Then I'll go to university. Typically on a Monday, I have 2 seminars and a lecture. Then I'll come back, which is usually around 5 o'clock. Sometimes I might be working a muscle unit and do a 5:10 close shift. And I'll go to bed, ready for Tuesday.
A lot busier than mine,
Yeah, a lot busier than mine as well.
Mine's basically just eat, wait for the next meal, and then eat again.
Eat, train, sleep, repeat,
I wish I could do that so much. Although, I do to myself,
doom scrolling in between each meal.
I like to be busy.
Yeah.
I think it's a coping strategy for me.
Fair enough.
How about you, Jordan? What do you do?
A day in the life of Jordan.
A day in the life.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that then.
Jordy Holmes.
Yeah, the host getting questioned now, so a day in the life of Jordy Holmes. I wake up, I have some porridge on the morning with a bit of runny in it and a coffee. I then go to the gym. I do 2 sessions a day now because I'm training with my partner on the morning. And then after I've trained with my partner, I come home, have some rest, get some food down, get my carbs and my proteins back in. Then few hours later, we'll have a big tea, because I'm a family man. We'll have a big tea together. After my tea, I then got 2 clients, my mate Mick and my mate Lee. I'll go and take them back to muscle unit and train them on a night. Then after that, I come home, have my final meal of the night, and get in bed. Maybe play a bit of PS4, FIFA, and then get in bed.
Yeah, man.
Nice and steady. Nothing exciting, mate.
How about what type of meals do you have around your training window?
Round training, I will eat. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm strictly rice, chicken, and broccoli. That's all I eat. Nothing else.
Not the best way.
I might treat myself to a little Reese's Pieces now and again, just one.
In the intro workout, I've seen you eating around gym.
Intro workout bananas.
But again, it's because I've got a fast metabolism. There's no purpose to me eating mid-set. It's not to gain any weight, it's not to put a pump into me. There's no purpose apart from just give me enough sugars to get to the end of my session.
Yeah. You do train for a long time, to be fair, so
it's that
I feel like if you have your pre-workout meal like an hour before gym and train 2 hours, when you get 2 hours into the session, it's been a long time since you've had food, so fully digested. Could give you a little bit more carbs.
How long do you train for?
It varies. I don't want to go into the gym and aim for 2 hours, but obviously there's some people come up to me. I'm quite a sociable person. Some people come up and talk, and like I say, I'm trained mainly. Well, not name and shame for disclosure reasons, but Paul.
Nah, we love Paul.
Yeah.
I love Paul.
I love him and all.
Bless him.
Always 3 fingers.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought there.
Who else do you used to train with?
I've trained with a lot of people, to be honest. That's a main reason.
Your cousin, innit?
Yeah, my cousin, I was training
Dominic
with.
As well.
Yeah,
Dom, a lot. I'm not going to say it harshly, but a lot of people can't keep up.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I'm not saying it harshly, they really can't. I've wrote a lot of people off and they're like, I just can't do it anymore. I didn't realise how hard it was. But it's that
We've
famous
never
thing.
trained together.
That's why
if it were easy, everybody would be doing it, wouldn't they? Let's be honest. If it were an easy task, everybody would be walking around proper jacked or bikini models.
You think you could survive a leg day with us two?
Easy.
Think you could survive a pitbull like that?
Maybe not. I'll tell you what, I can hold my own. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the best of the best, but I truly believe that I can hold my own, mate. I really do believe I can.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of people that throw up during this like this.
I'm more than happy to throw up. I'm not scared to throw up. You see, you understand background. I used to do boxing. So when I was used to being whipped, drill, burpees, 10 burpees. Right now, 30 seconds on skipping rope. Right now, you're doing pads. Right now, you're getting in ring and sparring. I've thrown up so many times.
Yeah.
I am not scared to take myself to that place. I'm really not.
Yeah.
And I've nearly fainted loads of. Do you know how many times I've nearly fainted in gym in the last few weeks because I've upped my training, just because I'm coming into getting locked in February.
It's
nearly
blood pressure there.
No.
Low blood sugar though.
It could be a few. There could be a few.
Your iron levels.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not iron. I take iron
two bananas
tablets.
Intra-workout now.
It might be 2 bananas, maybe. But yeah, I'm finding like if I'm hitting a big leg press or a big squat or something, and I'm proper grinding through, I'm nearly fainting. Right, boys. Supplements. What's your views on supplements? Do you think that they're overrated? Do you think that they're vital? Do you think that you need supplements? What's your views on it?
I think there's a lot of overrated supplements that people just take for the sake of it. That don't really enhance your performance by too much. It can just be a waste of money. But there's a lot of supplements that are essential, like vitamin D, especially in the UK. That's good. Multivitamin, magnesium, zinc. Creatine, protein powder can help if you struggle to get your protein in.
Yeah, hitting your protein. Yeah.
Intra-workout, EAAs, intra-workout carbs. There's a lot of good ones, but there's a lot of useless ones.
And what's your views on supplements, Alex?
You hit the nail on the head. I think some of them are like a luxury to have.
Yep.
You know, like for example, like fat burners. If you've not took it before, like the Pitbull Peeled. It's really good, but I don't think you need it.
No,
you can still lose weight without it.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, obviously, like it increases your thermogenics, so you're gonna get warmer, which is gonna help. And obviously, it's got caffeine in.
Yeah. But
I feel like as long as you've got a stable and balanced diet, like he said, the main ones, you don't need them, but they make life more convenient.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because let's be honest, sometimes there's some things that you can't get out of food that you can get in supplements, isn't there? But,
especially cod liver oil, like omegas.
I'm a big.
There's barely anyone that eats like enough fish to get sufficient amount.
I have a lot of cod liver. I'm on cod liver.
Type 1 and type 3 collagens, they're really rare to find in certain foods. So I think collagen's really good as well.
The hydrocollagen.
One thing with supplements like that though is obviously if you take it orally, you can't. There's a lot less bioavailable. Like if you might be getting 100% of your multivitamins out of a multivitamin tablet, you might only actually absorb 20% of that.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Whatever it says on the label isn't necessarily
take
what you
it with food that increases bioavailability.
I mean, we all know that to get us proteins, to get us carbs, there's minerals and there's vitamins. It is better to get it via food. We know that, but sometimes there's got to be other avenues.
L-carnitine, injectable L-carnitine, that's become really popular. Yeah, especially amongst naturals.
I see a lot of people nowadays are having the vitamin B12 injections and stuff as well, because they're low on iron and stuff.
Get drips for it, can't you?
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, we are in a modern world, and the science is brilliant. Let's be honest, and these things are out there to help us.
But you can cook with iron.
Yeah.
It's just to get that extra 1% edge, really.
Yeah. And that helps sometimes, doesn't it?
If you're trying to take it to the top level.
Yeah, you need that 1%.
It can be different. It's like winning a show and coming
creatine.
Yeah.
Do you take creatine?
I do take creatine. I'm a big believer in creatine.
How much creatine do you take?
So obviously when I did an overload to begin with, I was taking about 20 grams for a few days, and now
you took an overload.
Yeah,
really?
just to begin.
Really seen the point.
If you're gonna take it for life,
you're gonna take creatine for life anyway.
When I first started on it said to do an overload, so that was years ago though. You know what I mean?
It'll help you get like fully saturated.
To get it back into to get it into your system.
If you're gonna take it for your life anyway, you're gonna get to that point regardless.
So about 5 grams a day.
Joe HJ Fanatic King, he's on.
There is a lot of evidence recently though that suggests like 5 grams isn't enough, and
mate.
Like over, like
I think it's Kuba. He takes like 24 or something.
Yeah.
Well, a day.
Yeah.
Right. Well, just know.
I take like 15 at the moment.
Right.
15, 20.
Yeah. Fair enough. What about you?
I currently take 10.
Yeah.
But I think it's also based on body weight. Like.
No, I agree with that as well. Yeah, you can.
200 pounds isn't gonna need the same amount as someone who's 150.
No, I agree. I agree.
Like they've got more muscle mass. More creatine.
More soakage. Boys, preference here. I've got a little bit of a question for you. Would you much prefer to be 80 kg lean, athletic, or like say 120 kg big and strong?
It's my big and strong. Like, do you mean like high body fat level?
Not necessarily,
like, not necessarily. Look big in clothes, but don't look good when you take your top off, sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Not like big as in like a big massive bodybuilder like Ronnie Coleman, but big as in like say Eddie Allbig.
Yeah, so. I mean, I like to stay lean, because obviously, if you are leaner, when you take your top off, you're gonna look bigger anyway, because you get more muscle separation, like less fat in between your muscles. You're gonna get more, like a better structure. You're gonna look bigger. But I do like being strong as well. So I'd say it's in the middle. Get as big as I can while staying fairly lean.
Yeah. So, pardon me, if you had a preference, Alex, what would you prefer to be? An 80 kg lean machine, or would you prefer to be an 120 kg mass monster?
Asked me this 2 years ago. I'd have said 120 kilo.
Right.
Because I used to think it was more important to look like you were stronger than you were.
Yeah, I get that, yeah.
But nowadays, I'd rather look stronger than what I actually am. So I'd say 80 kilos lean
80
now.
kg,
yeah. I think that's the same with me. I used to be like kind of ego lifting. I used to just be chasing weight all the time. And recently, I'd say since like last year, I haven't really gone up strength much. I've maybe been doing less weight than I was doing a year ago, but I've got noticeably bigger. So I've just been focusing on, like, don't care about the weight.
Yeah,
as long as I'm progressing with whatever weight I'm doing, I'm not bothered.
I don't think I've hit one single rep max. I can't remember last time.
Especially at muscle unit as well. Everyone's strong. No one cares what weight you're doing, really.
What do you think's more accepted?
In what?
In terms of, like, what do you think, well, what does society, like...
so as a 80 kg
or what the women find more attractive.
I mean, I couldn't speak for the women's side of things, because obviously I'm a male, but I think society...
You've got a partner, though?
I have got a partner, and obviously I think she's got her own personal preference on that, but I think society as a whole is so diverse these days that there's not really I don't think there's a real proper answer to that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think the
I think people judge. I think they judge either way.
We do live in quite a judgmental society, and that is unfortunate.
You're living perfect.
Regardless whether it's your job, your car, your body, what you look like. We do live in a judgmental society, and it's shit. But I just think, me personally, I just think as long as I'm happy in my sen.
Do it for yourself. Everything.
Yeah. Don't matter what anybody says about you. Just make sure that you are happy. Yeah. I ain't got to care a world what anybody thinks about me. As long as my family love me.
That's all you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the day when you die, what do you leave behind? Your family, your legacy,
mate. Yeah. You're not going to take them trophies into the grave with you, mate.
No. Well,
you might do. You never know.
You might get married.
Yeah. Boys, so to end the session today, I want to ask you a little question. What is your future plans, and how do you think you're going to get there? What's the avenues you guys think you're going to have to take to get there?
In terms of bodybuilding or like life as a whole?
Life as a whole. I mean, if you wanted to compete, if you wanted to become a pro, if you wanted to just do it for fun, what's the end goal for you guys? And we'll stick with the gym to make it simple. We'll not go, I want to be a doctor. All right, do you know what I mean? We'll stick with gym side of things. What's your goals for gym, and where's your future aspirations leading you with?
Right now I haven't really got any ambitions of being like a pro or anything. I probably will eventually.
Yeah.
But just focusing on what I can achieve at the minute, and obviously, like I said earlier, probably going to compete at the end of the year, and then hopefully win some shows, British title, whatever happens, and then.
Sorry, I was just about to say, because you are a coach as well, aren't you, Tyler?
Yeah.
Do you want some successful clients as well? Was that part of your plan as well? To have some of your clients to go off and compete? Would that feel?
Yeah, I think
yeah, like
that'd be a good thing.
So the competing side of things, is there a date that you've got in your head where you want to say, right, I'm gonna bulk and then cut till this point, and then I want to be competing then? Is there a date in your mind?
It's like this year, right?
Is it this year? Is it
well,
next
I'm planning
year?
on doing some shows like September, October this year.
Mm-hmm.
So
just a little few amateur shows here at locally and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and then.
Are you aiming for the big show in June, the Gas Mark 10 show with Rob?
I don't think I'm going to bother with that one, because obviously it's an enhanced show. Right. I could do it, I could still do decently, but
yeah,
obviously it'll probably just me against Alex Liverland.
Right.
Not going to win him, so.
No, because, it does look
like it's a bit early on, like, I don't think I'll be ready at all by then.
No, that's
so I'm planning on starting prep probably like April, May, because I want to build a decent amount of muscle, like, up until then.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like if I were doing Gas Mark 10 show, I'd have to start prepping about now. And I'm not happy with how I'm looking at the minute. I'd rather build a bit more muscle first.
No, but I like that about you because I see your photos and stuff. I've seen your social media. And I think you've got a cracking body, mate. And I really do. Yeah. I think you've got a really good platform to work with, mate. I really do. I think you should be really aiming for competing. I genuinely, because you're quite knowledgeable as well with your nutrition and your diet and how to train and stuff. I think you should do it, mate. I really do. Yourself, Alex, what's your road? What's your path? Where's this taking you?
Well, recently, as of tomorrow, I'll start prep under Tyler.
Yeah.
With the aim of competing in May. Well, end of May, beginning of June.
For a specific show, or is it just that's the timeline you want to compete, or have you got a show in mind?
We have looked. Which one? What will it come on now?
Looking at like UK DFBA first timers and like a PCA natural show around May June time. So he's got roughly like 22 weeks.
Right.
Prep.
22 weeks to prep. So.
And you're starting prep tomorrow, did you
say? Yeah. Got the diet plan through, training plan, and everything. So it's just a matter of following coach and see where we get to.
Yeah.
Get peeled.
Right. So
Project Dugout.
Will you be going? What calorie? What's your plan? Your diet plan? Will you be dropping so many calories, or will you be doing it gradually, or will you be going on a massive calorie deficit for this plan, or are you going on a bulk? What's the plan for it?
So Tyler's coaching me. Yeah. He's doing my meal plan, and
I can speak on it too.
Yeah.
Right. So So you're the coach in this. Yeah. So how's this plan for the next 22 weeks?
So I mean, obviously, I've only just getting to coach him now, so I don't really know too much about like his psychology, physiology or whatever.
Yeah, I get it.
And then, so I don't know too much about how his body's going to respond to anything, what calorie intake he needs to lose, how much weight. So at the minute, it's just play about with. We've got a little bit of time.
A feeling process,
Play about with it, see what sort of calories cause what sort of response, and then. So at the minute, we're not really focused on losing weight. Like if we're maintaining or whatever for this first couple of weeks, it is what it is, and then from there, once we've learnt a bit about how he responds, we'll start dropping calories.
Great, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I like how you put that, mate. Really good.
Looking forward to it. It's really good.
Well, me personally, guys, I do see you in the gym. I do like you, and I was really happy to have you on the podcast. And it was good to have you on the podcast and talk about your story and yourselves and where you're going with all this. And it's been a really good pleasure. And on that note, I am going to wrap up the session. So unfortunately, guys, we're going to have to love you and leave you. But this is the Iron Rebirth podcast.
We do a couple of
end of episode 3. My boy Alex here is going to have a few shout outs, course, mate. Course you can.
So I'll go shout out to Joe H Gym. If you're not following him, go and follow him.
Best natty in the game.
Pardon?
Best natty in the game.
The Natty King. Yeah. Got to shout out Ewan. Shout out Tom. Shout out Joseph. Shout out Alex Liverland. Get well, Rob.
Get well, Rob. Yeah, get well, Rob.
Gets fixed up soon. Big man Neil behind the desk.
Shout out Mungo the Mammoth.
Yeah, Mungo the Mammoth. Kiwi's come down to TMU. We'll show you how to do leg day properly.
And I just want to do a special mention to my boy Gowder, who couldn't make it today, who usually runs the podcast. And on that note, guys, we're going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much.
Peace.